In the quiet halls of Hooper Hills High School, the sound of laughter and learning has been replaced by grief and whispers. On the morning of May 1st, a tragedy struck. A beloved teacher, Mr. Bradley, was found dead in his classroom. What happened inside room of B208 has left the school in shock and the community searching for answers.
Mr. Bradley had taught history at Hooper Hills High School, and his body was discovered early morning of the May 1st by a fellow teacher, Mr. Wonderful, who had stopped by his classroom. An investigation was launched immediately, and no arrests have been made yet. The community has began looking inward, trying to make sense of this crime.
The morning of May 1st, a staff member who goes by the name of Mr. Wonderberg stated that he was on his way into this building when he remembered he had a question for Mr. Bradley about an upcoming lesson. He says he found the door slightly open, but still knocked to see if he was there. When there was no answer, he just walked in and claimed he didn't see anybody at first until he started walking towards Mr. Bradley's desk and sees the desk unresponsive on the ground. Mr. Wonderberg says he calls Miss Knight, a staff member who usually arrives just after him. He says when she had answered, he told Miss Knight to call 911 because of an emergency in Mr. Bradley's room.
Dun dun dun.
When the first responders arrived, they had found no signs of forced entry, and the victim was pale and cold on the ground with a gunshot wound in his back. Mr. Bradley was pronounced dead. Other teachers started to come to check what was going on, and teachers that already heard told them what had happened. Everyone was devastated. The police ruled the crime as foul play. Around Mr. Bradley were empty bullet shells, a Starbucks cup with lipstick, and a medicine bottle. These items were crucial to find out who had killed Mr. Bradley.
On April 16th, there was a staff meeting where some of Hooper Hills teachers were attending. After the meeting, there was a disagreement between Mr. Bradley and one of the English teachers, Miss Johnson. Mr. Bradley was a joking guy, so when everyone was walking out, he had said, "We should defund the English department." And since Miss Johnson heard him and didn't take that as a joke, she said, "We should defund teachers like you," and she left the room. This little interaction will be Mr. Bradley's last disagreement, since Miss Johnson really didn't take that joke very kindly.
So we believe that it is Ms. Johnson that is the killer because of all of the evidence that we have found on the crime scene. Most of the evidence that we found was linked to Ms. Johnson, like the DMSO bottle, the batteries, and also her motive was to kill Mr. Bradley because of the disagreement in the meeting because of defunding her the English department, that joke, and then that also puts her job at risk. So I mean, she had motive. But yeah, so that concludes our presentation. Thank you.
Rip Mr. Bradley 2005 2005. I promise we gon' spin for you to win.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. I just really miss him.